dragon spirit awakens!
Cosmic Creations is a great expansion, adding many new cards that could see play in a variety of new and old decks. The region that I see profiting the most from these new cards is P&Z, with the Victor package that was just loaded with playable cards like Aftershock, Iterative Improvement, and Ballistic Bot. This was good to see as P&Z was lacking in the eyes of many. Here are 5 cards that I think will be amazing to deck build with. Aftershock is a huge asset to landmark removal options, as it's contrary to what is normally seen. Usually there is a big drawback in comparison to other cards that cannot remove landmarks. Compared to cards like Gotcha, having the possible downside of being 4 mana fast speed if you don't play it the round it's drawn, and Get Excited being 3 mana but discarding a card, and oftentimes needing discard synergy to function. The difference is not that high in being just 4 mana and slow speed. I predict that this card will be a good 1 or 2 of decks like Ezreal Draven, Haimavai, Catastrophe, and Victor decks. Spell Thief has so many possibilities. Imagine stealing high power spells like Deny, Harrowing, or Ruination. This card bends the balance of the game to give regions cards that they honestly shouldn't have, like Pilfered Goods did in the past. But unlike Pilfered Goods, it gives you a choice of 3 spell cards that have been played by your opponent this game. Even against decks that play a lot of spells, having a choice of 3 allows you to reliably get what you want. This card is likely to hit decks like Targon is, Catastrophe, Haimavai, or Invoke decks as a 1 or 2 based on the meta in the future. In my opinion, Riven is the best champion of the Cosmic Creation expansion. She has the most versatility because while her Reforge effects are really valuable, she can work in decks that don't go hard on this archetype, just being a value engine with a good 3-4 body. Riven's level up condition doesn't put her in danger as well, because if you play with Blade of the Exile in hand, she levels up right away like a champion that levels in deck. The blade pieces are some cheap ways to get impactful keywords for trading out and dealing nexus damage, especially the one that gives Overwhelm. Riven could hit in decks like Noxus Lee combo, Scout's Nox, Nox Targon, or even a mid-range deck made with her new support cards. Iterative Improvement is just like some sort of mutant fading memories. The flexibility that it offers in making a copy of an enemy or ally unit plus buffing it is great. It can double up on win conditions or copy enemy units for better ways to match their tempo. It also provides synergy with Victor, creating cards, or Zoe, name-based decks. This card is really an improvement on fading memories, fitting with the theme of P&Z and progress. This card could be added in Victor, Zoe, Burn, or Teemo decks. On first seeing this card, all I could think was broken. Moonlight Affliction can effectively take out 2 blockers in a mid-range matchup for easy lethal at burst speed. Even at its lowest non-nightfall value, it would hush 2 units to save a game. There's a lot of potential for this card to just end game suddenly in one big swing. You'll be seeing this in decks that normally run Hush, or Fearsomes, Invoke, or maybe even Overwhelm aggro decks. Please remember to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for future content.
We keep it funky, electrically funky. We keep it funky. We keep it funky, electrically funky.